Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. Why the left does not want Bergdahl punished. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. On Friday, the New York Times editorialized against the Army prosecuting Sergeant Bergdahl. The Times saying, quote, trying him for desertion and misbehaving before the enemy for allegedly engaging in misconduct that endangered his unit stands to accomplish little at this point. A conviction would most likely deprive a traumatized veteran of benefits, including medical care, which he will probably need for years. A dishonorable discharge would make it harder to rebuild his life as a civilian. A trial would publicly raise important questions about how Sergeant Bergdahl was allowed into the Army and whether there were missed opportunities to avert the crisis his capture created, unquote. So according to the New York Times, Sergeant Bergdahl should be given a pass, an honorable discharge, and a check for more than $300,000, which is the back pay he has accrued. Also, the liberal newspaper seems to be placing the blame for Bergdahl's conduct on the Army itself, saying they should have known he was an unstable individual. Right now, there are nearly 500,000 people active in the U.S. Army, but I guess the military should be aware of all their troubles. Truth is, Sergeant Bergdahl's conduct was so dangerous, it has to be prosecuted. Members of Bergdahl's platoon in Afghanistan remain outraged.
They parade his parents out in a Rose Garden ceremony, and you have cabinet members come out and say he served with honor and distinction, basically calling him a hero, when they knew that wasn't true, and the facts have been the same for 5 years. But yet you have soldiers that are missing limbs or paid the ultimate price over there, and they don't get a Rose Garden ceremony. They served honorably.
The reason that some on the left, not all, but some, want the Bergdahl situation to disappear is that it is harmful to President Obama. Is there any clear-thinking person who now believes that trading the sergeant for 5 top Taliban commanders was a good idea, a good deal? Ideological zombies aside, the whole thing makes America look very bad. And then there is the bigger question. The liberal media knows that President Obama's foreign policy is a catastrophe. Every day we see another out-of-control situation.
It's almost a policy of willful ignorance. And to me, we have some major problems that we are dealing with. And here we are talking to Iran about a nuclear deal with this almost complete breakdown of order in the Middle East. We have to make sure that we step back and understand the full breadth and scale and scope of what is happening in the Middle East before we cut a deal with Iran. I think it's dangerous.
Now, General Flynn worked directly for President Obama, and his opinion is echoed by others who did the same thing. If Bergdahl is put on trial, it will be an acute embarrassment for the president. Mr. Obama has a lot invested in the story. As mentioned, he brought the sergeant's parents to the White House for a major photo op. For those who still believe in Barack Obama, the Bergdahl situation must go. But of course, it will not go. The trial will be held unless the sergeant agrees to a plea deal. One final thing. If Sergeant Bergdahl is convicted, I would not send him to prison. I think we have to show some mercy here, because the guy has suffered. He did cause his own demise, but he has suffered greatly. No honorable anything, no back pay, but no vengeance either. And that's a memo.